What's good, Combat Sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Combat and Kick It with your host, Bando. UFC 285 is this weekend. Jon Jones is returning to go up against Cyril Gane for the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Wait, not just the champion, the vacant Heavyweight Championship of the world. I gotta make sure I put that in there because it's important. There's a huge story behind this. It's not just Jon Jones versus Cyril Gane. It's Francis Ngannou, I guess, vacates and gets released and is no longer champion. A belt is sitting out in the horizon. Two men are up for the grabs, and it goes to Jon Jones and Cyril Gane. And of course, a lot of people have been asking me, yo, are you going to break this fight down? You going to break this fight down? Of course I'm going to break this fight down. And that's what we are here for tonight. So, let's get right into it. Let's jump right into the breakdown. We got a lot to discuss about this fight, so let's go. Let's do it. So Jon Jones making his return after 3 years and making his heavyweight debut against Cyril Gane. Arguably one of the most exciting strikers in the heavyweight division, one of the most exciting fighters in the heavyweight division right now. So in my opinion, this is Jon Jones' perfect time to make the debut. Look, this matchup is fantastic. You have a guy stylistically that can stand there with Jon Jones. He's got creative striking on his end, and I'm talking in Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane has very creative striking. He has very clean kickboxing, good footwork. Same things we've seen with Jon Jones in the past. Good footwork, good kickboxing. Jon Jones is very good in the clinch. But here's the thing. Jon Jones has more aspects of his game to where he can take this and end up winning this fight. With Cyril Gane has to rely more on the striking and the power behind it. Now, Jon Jones is 26-1 going into this fight. Cyril Gane is 11-1 going into this fight. It's crazy to think that Jon Jones has 12 title wins and Cyril Gane has 12 professional MMA fights. That's a crazy thing. That's a crazy experience. So you already know Jon Jones is coming into this fight with the experience. Jon Jones has a higher IQ in the position. Jon Jones has just overall, he's been in this moment. He's been here multiple times. He's fought the best of the best. He's fought every skill set of a fighter you can fight. He's fought the wrestlers, he's fought the strikers, he's fought the power hitters, the heavy hitters, he's fought the jiu-jitsu guys. He's fought every single style of fighting that you can possibly fight. Now, we've seen Jon Jones be human before. We've seen Jon Jones look unbeatable before. Now, Cyril Gane has brought a completely new aspect to what a heavyweight is. Like I said, good footwork. He's quick, and his striking is beautiful. The way he throws kicks, the way he times his kicks, his counters are beautiful. It's a fantastic matchup. Now, on the overall breakdown side of things, what do I think is going to happen in the fight? I don't know. It all depends on what each guy does. So, when you want to talk like keys to victory and stuff like that, and things they have to do to make sure that one of them can secure the win, or at least I can say get ahead early, here's a couple ideas. In my opinion, Jon Jones obviously has to mix it up. We know Jon Jones is the better wrestler. Jon Jones has amazing Greco-Roman wrestling, but Jon Jones is the better wrestler. But when I say mix it up, it's not just your typical, hey, mix it up. Make sure you're striking a little bit. Make sure you're shooting a little bit, clinching a little bit. No, it's more than just that. Jon Jones has an arsenal of different styles and techniques when it comes to takedowns, when it comes to his striking, and he has to use them. This is one of those times where he has to go back into the old school Jon Jones, the early days, the early light heavyweight days of Jon Jones, and start pulling things out of the hat, where he had that kind of just risk it all kind of attitude. Like I said, if you saw the last episode of me breaking down him versus Shogun, you saw he opened the fight up with a flying knee. You know, that's not like super creative or anything. I know not a lot of people are sitting there like, oh wow, that's amazing. It's not super creative or anything like that, but it's ballsy. It's very ballsy to open up a championship fight with a flying knee. Now, I'm not saying to do that. John has much better IQ than he did back then. John's been in there so many times. The way he mixed it up, though, in this fight, he did things so different and was, like I said, pulling things out of the hat for that fight. And I think he needs to do that in this fight. There was a viral video of him tripping Walt Harris, a couple like different trips and stuff. He needs to work stylistically like that with his wrestling, not just working on double legs and single legs and high crotches and different body locks to takedowns and stuff like that. The trips, I can see the trips being what completely throws Cyril off. Now for Cyril, he's got to come in with some very dominant striking. In my opinion, he's got to go to the body. He's got to go to the body. And when it comes to the takedowns of Jon Jones, he's got to get back up and make Jon Jones pay. Every time that they are in an engagement, right? Say Cyril gets taken down or tripped and he's coming back up, right? Typically, two guys, when they're in that engagement, you see them, they're coming up together, right? Cyril has to make him pay in that moment. If you don't want to spend enough time on the ground with John to where John could get good position. Because say John takes Cyril down, gets Cyril on his back. Cyril doesn't fight to get back up. John gets good position. It could be a very long night for Cyril. He could tire him out quick, which is a key to victory for John. John needs to tire him out quick. But he could tire him out quick. Could be a submission. You never know. You don't want John to be able to be on top of you and get comfortable. So if Cyril can get up, working while getting up, he needs to make Jon Jones pay in one of those engagements. Either an elbow on the break, some sort of clinching. And, believe it or not, same thing with Jon Jones. We've seen it many times with Jon Jones. Watch Jon Jones against Chael Sonnen. He uses the reach, pushes Chael Sonnen up against the fence. Chael goes to throw, and he ducks and throws the spinning elbow. It's just the timing and different things that you throw in those times in the engagements in the clinch. Jon Jones is amazing, but if Cyril can make him pay at times when Jon's working, trying to tire Cyril out with takedowns and stuff like that, I think Cyril can have success. Cyril has to get this fight done within the first 3 rounds. The longer this fight goes, the better John gets. Honestly, not even the first 3, the first 2. He's got 2 rounds to really make this happen because John will outlast him. John will outlast him, and John even mentioned if Francis Ngannou could outlast Cyril Gane, or one-legged Francis Ngannou could outlast Cyril Gane, then I think Jon Jones can too. And I'm not trying to say that in a cocky Jon Jones style. I don't think Jon Jones was saying that in a cocky way. I don't know why I said I was trying to say that, but Jon Jones said that in a cocky way. I don't think he was trying to say that in a cocky way. I think it's true. It really is true. Look at Jon Jones. No one's really outlasted Jon Jones 5 rounds in the cardio aspect of it. The dude's been 5 rounds almost. I don't even know when the last time his actual finish was. Let's see. So I think I actually have his stats up here. So last 3 fights were decision. His last finish was Gustafsson. Finished DC, but it got overturned. Right? John's been to round 5 a lot. Went to round 5 with DC in the first round. 5 rounds with Ovince St. Preux. 5 rounds with Glover Teixeira. 5 rounds with Gustafsson. Finished Chael in 1. Subbed Lyoto. Subbed Rampage, but that was a 4-round fight. KO'd Shogun, that was a 3-round fight. So John has had so much octagon experience. That helps a lot in this fight. Now, an interesting fact that I saw that I wrote down here. Gane has the longest reach out of any opponent of Jon Jones. He has an 81-inch reach. Jon Jones has an 84.5-inch reach. So Jon Jones still winning in the reach aspect, but that makes a difference, man, because if you look at the last few fights that Jon was in, Jon did get touched. Dominic Reyes was able to touch Jon. So the power aspect for Gane being a heavyweight, a natural heavyweight, if he touches Jon in the right way, in the right time, and like I said, he has fantastic counters, could be a long night for John. And like I said, if he can get it done between 1 or 2, that's when the power is going to be there. Otherwise, John is going to figure out a way and wear him out. That's another thing I wrote down. I talk about keys to victory. John is notorious. We've seen it. He is notorious in finding a way to win. That's that champion mindset. He's very good with it. He finds a way to win. So, you cannot let John Jones get comfortable, whether it's on the ground, whether it's standing up. If he figures you out, he will pick you apart all night, and he'll make it a very long night for Cyril Gane. John Jones is 6'4", Cyril Gane is 6'3". We really don't know what John Jones is in the weight yet. I'm assuming 230 to 240. Cyril Gane's 240 to 260. Maybe John's 240 to 260. I don't know. I saw some people were saying John's 260. He's looking big. John looks big, and I'm not talking about like big. John's looking big, but that's just the heavyweight style. I don't know how this fight's gonna go though. If you ask me for an actual prediction, I cannot give it. I think on the overall grand scale of it, John Jones is a better fighter. We've seen it. He has more to the game. He has a huge arsenal. So I would more than likely expect John Jones to win, but this is a completely different division. This is going up 30, 40 pounds in weight with guys that have this natural one-shot KO power that John has never had. Unfortunately, that's one downfall of John Jones' career, is he never had that one-shot KO power. Who knows? Maybe him being heavyweight, maybe that's what it needed to be. Like maybe that's exactly what he needed for him to have one-shot power. This is very possible. Maybe now he's going to be a killer with the KOs. We don't know. But this is a division of guys that have that natural one-shot KO power. So it's interesting. It's a hard prediction to make. Cyril Gane is very, very clean with his striking. He's very slick, and he's very talented, man. And I think he learned a lot from that Ngannou fight. So, interesting matchup. John Jones has to win more than Cyril Gane does, though, because no matter what, if Cyril Gane loses, he can build his way back up. That division is fantastic, but he can beat the guys in the division to build himself back up to that title shot at any given moment. But John Jones, this is 3 years off, huge return. Everybody been talking about the heavyweight return of John Jones, and it's finally happening. The heavyweight debut, not return, his return, but his debut at heavyweight is huge. It really is huge. Everybody knows it, and it's crazy. We're about to get, it's actually about to happen this Saturday. Let's hope. You never know with John Jones. Knock on wood, cross your fingers. Let's hope everything goes well. I hope each fighter gets to the octagon that night and we get to see a fantastic fight overall out of everything, because it's just what it is. After hyping something up for 3 years, building something up for 3 years, it would really suck to see someone like that. Not you've seen it before, but it would suck to see that downfall. I would like to see John Jones become the heavyweight champion, but I'm not going to be biased. My prediction is going to be my prediction, but I am doing a UFC 285 full prediction, no breakdown, but a full prediction. So I will have my prediction in a few days for you guys, but I appreciate you for listening to this episode. I appreciate you if you listen to the last episode or any past episodes. If you haven't, make sure you go back and check some of them out. I truthfully think that some of them are pretty good, and they're only going to get better. I'm working every day at this, trying to get better, trying to make more videos, trying to make more content. Like I always said, I'm trying to get it out, and hopefully people enjoy. And if you do, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you know when the next video is, so you don't miss out. And I'll catch you on that next video. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.